Hi guys, my name is Ali Barubi. I am 25 years old. I live in central Pennsylvania, and my day job is a television sports reporter. There we go. Look! She's not a big fan of getting picked up, but look at her. The reason why I'm coming here to talk to you guys is because about 4 months ago, I lost my father to stage 4 colorectal cancer. He battled cancer for 8 years, pretty much while I was in high school, college, and then as a professional. And life has been so different since he passed. It was such a long journey, and it was so much a part of my family's makeup, I guess, was Dad's treatments and how he was doing and where we were going. And so to not have that for 4 months and not have him for those 4 months, it's been quite a journey. If you've ever had a parent or a close friend or a family member go through this, you feel relatively helpless when it comes to fighting cancer, because there's not a whole lot you can do. You can't go to treatments for them. You can't fight for them. So at some point, I'm sure a lot of people feel like, what can I do to help? And I realized that when my dad was diagnosed, most of my friends hadn't gone through that. Most kids my age hadn't gone through that. And so there wasn't a whole lot of people to talk to. There wasn't a whole lot of information out there on how do you cope with that, how do you deal with that. And so that's what I'm hoping this channel can provide, is maybe a little bit of hope for other kids who are going through something that my family went through, maybe a couple laughs, maybe some positivity, whatever I can provide to help other kids and other families going through something that my family went through. That's what this is going to be for. This is also a personal project. I think it's easy to get lost. I remember the first month, and I can get into this more later, but that first month I felt like I didn't want to do anything, which I think is pretty normal, but you know, it felt like, what's the point? You know, I was struggling to get out of bed. I was struggling to follow through on my goals, and that's just not who I am as a person. And so this channel is kind of going to help me reset my goals and reset what I want to be doing for my life. So my goals, I guess you will call them, I have 3. The first one is to really refocus on work. I told you, I think at the beginning, that I'm a television sports reporter for a local TV station in central Pennsylvania, which basically means that I'm covering high schools and college and professional sports. And I love my job. It's the only job I've ever wanted. But I think when you go through such extreme tragedy and heartache, it's hard to get motivated to do anything, and I've found that in the last 4 months. So that's a big focus of mine, is rededicating myself, refocusing on my job, because it was something that my dad and I shared so deeply and we both cared about so much. And so to continue to make him proud, I'm going to continue to push myself in my career. The second thing, I don't remember the second thing. Hold on. The second thing, I think will be kind of obvious for other kids and other people who have watched someone close to them go through a battle with cancer or terminal illness or something like that. I need to refocus on my physical well-being and my health, mental, physical, the whole package. But something my dad became extremely adamant about over the last 8 years was my family getting our health on track. And it's something that, you know, living a healthy lifestyle, being active, eating right, doing for the most part the best you can for your body, it'll just help us all in the long run, as it will for everyone. But I think you do have to be careful when you have a history of cancer, a history of things like that in your family. You have to take that extra step to make sure you're doing the right things. So it was something my dad, was kind of like a non-negotiable for him. We had to focus on our health, and I've kind of given myself a few months to be really lax. It's the holidays, you know, all that kind of stuff, but your health waits for no one. So I really want to use this as a vehicle to track how I do, see how I do, and really take that next step in living a healthy lifestyle. So the third thing is I'm planning my wedding. I'm getting married in 10 months. I've been dating my fiance for 4 years. We're incredibly excited. We kind of always knew we would end up getting married, and It's never really been a question, but my dad passed away 1 month after I got engaged, so he got to be there, he got to celebrate with us, talk about the wedding. There's been so many exciting things, but it's difficult when you know there's going to be someone who's so close to you who's not going to be there. You know, I think it's important that he's included in the day and that we all remember, you know, that he's there with us in spirit, but it's also important that it's not all about him, because that would be really overwhelming. I'm a super emotional person, so I'm already going to be emotional. I can't add too much of that in or I'll be a mess. But my main goal for this page really is just to be a positive example and maybe put a smile on a couple people's faces and really just make a difference in kids, young adults, families' lives who are going through something similar that my family went through, or really just anyone. I'm an open book. I want to start sharing more of the things that make me happy, and hopefully they make you happy too. So if you want to follow along, thanks. I don't know what to promise you is coming. I got a lot of ideas and I'm going to start tackling them here because there's no time like the present. So if you want to follow along, subscribe. I don't really know what YouTubers say. Thanks for watching. I know this is kind of rambly. I promise not every video will be like this, but this is my introduction. This is Ali Barubi. This is what you're getting here. Hopefully someone wants to watch this. If it's you, thank you. Everyone have a great day. Happy holidays, and I will see you soon.